If you're applying to business school, chances are Columbia Business School is on your list. There are many reasons to love this program based in the heart of New York City, but there are three very specific things about Columbia Business School that you need to consider carefully before deciding if this school is right for you or absolutely not right for you. Welcome back to MBA Monday. I'm Angela Guido, the founder of MBA Protocol. We help MBA applicants ranging from private equity professionals to consultants to non-traditional applicants use the MBA to make bold pivots into careers they love. Today, I'm talking about one of everyone's favorite programs, Columbia Business School. In this short video, I'm going to introduce you to the basics of everything you need to know about Columbia Business School, and then I'm going to talk about three very specific aspects of the program that you might love or you might hate, so that you can make the right program about applying to this school if it fits your goals or not. And finally, I'm going to walk you through the basics of the application so that if you decide Columbia is for you, you know where to get started. Ready? Let's get into it. First thing you have to know is that Columbia Business School is located on the Upper West Side of New York City. Its campus used to be in Morningside Heights, but they just recently opened a very impressive facility in Manhattanville that modernized and upgraded the entire operation. Students seem to love it. Unlike a lot of MBA programs that are cloistered in a closed on-campus environment, Columbia Business School is fully integrated with the New York City business ecosystem. That means that students are going to be attending events, networking with alumni, even attending interviews off campus in the broader New York City area. Columbia uniquely offers two structures to their MBA program. There's the regular 2-year full-time MBA program for August entry that looks just like all the other top MBA programs you might be researching. And then they also have a J-term program, which begins in January, is only 18 months, and skips the summer internship. This program is designed for people who intend to go back to their current employer, who want to work in a family business, or who maybe are entrepreneurs that don't have a reason to pursue that summer internship and want to condense the MBA into a shorter time horizon. The campus community breaks out into about 750 students in the full-time program and about 200 students in J-term. The academic calendar at Columbia is structured on a semester system. They go from August to May, but there's a spicy twist in how they deliver coursework that allows students to complete essential credits faster. More on that in a minute. They have no classes on Friday, and second-year students can stack electives on specific days so that they can take a little extra time during the week to complete an in-year internship. This is one of the greatest advantages that Columbia Business School offers, is the chance to complete work for actual corporations in New York while you're completing your MBA. This allows you not only to supplement your income, but also to test out professional careers that might be interesting to you post-MBA that you don't necessarily want to jump into and commit until you've given it a try. The program is divided into clusters within which students complete their first-year curriculum together. This is how they manage to create a small community feel even when there are more than 900 students on campus. Students report that their cluster creates some of the most meaningful networking and friendship building opportunities of their entire MBA. Again, unlike a lot of programs where students live on or very near campus, students at Columbia Business School are going to be living all over New York City. But there are some clusters focused around Morningside Heights, the Upper West Side, Manhattan Valley, and Harlem. That said, some people will live downtown, in Chelsea, in the West Village, and really all over the 5 boroughs. That's the 30,000-foot view of the Columbia Business School experience. Now let's talk about 3 things that make Columbia Business School unique that some students love and some students find incredibly frustrating. There are a lot of reasons you might love it. First of all, you're at the absolute center of global business. This means networking, coffee chats, interviews, even part-time work at huge corporations can happen all throughout the school year. Almost no school can offer the same level of access to leaders of top Fortune 500 companies as Columbia Business School can. And in fact, one of the most valuable parts of the curriculum is the very robust speaker series from which you can hear from practitioners from the world's top companies in every industry on a weekly basis right on campus. On the other hand, living in New York City can be incredibly distracting to your MBA studies, to your networking and career focus. Unlike at schools like Dartmouth or Darden, where students are cloistered on campus for 2 years, in New York, everyone has friends in town. The students live farther apart, and your social life is going to take a lot more effort, not to mention budget. So if you're looking for a highly immersive MBA bubble, Columbia Business School is probably not the right choice for you. The second unique facet of Columbia Business School is how they structure their first-year curriculum. It is a rocket ride, let me tell you. The first term courses are mostly structured in half terms, meaning that instead of completing the coursework over 13 or 14 weeks, you're taking the entire course over 6 or 7 weeks. That means your midterm is in week 3 or 4, and by week 7, you're out of the class. Take a look at the way the first semester Columbia curriculum is structured. Now, the advantage here is that you're able to cram a lot of learning in quickly. So for those of you who are pivoting careers and you have a lot of learning to do before you're qualified for your summer internships, and very importantly, your summer internship interviews in January, February, and March, this puts you a leg above students who are studying at a much slower pace at other top programs. You're effectively managing to cram in all the basics of a core MBA curriculum in one term. This also means that you can complete your requirements faster, get into electives earlier, and really start to customize your education much sooner. People who enjoy variety and fast-paced learning will love this system. But you can probably already imagine why you might actually hate this curriculum structure. The pace is breakneck. Students describe first year as intense, packed, freaking exhausting, and much less reflective, without as much space and time to consider leadership skills or potential future career paths that they might not have had the chance to consider before entering their MBA program. Compared to schools that allow a much deeper exploration of each subject, Columbia Business School can really feel like you're drinking from a fire hose. If you're the kind of person who likes time to process and reflect and build relationships with your professors, these rapid transitions might frustrate you. Now let's talk about the third specific feature of the Columbia Business School program, and that is a unique professional career-oriented culture. Unlike a school like Stanford, where the whole student experience is engineered around transformation and reflection and personal growth, Columbia has a much more outcome-driven goal culture. It attracts highly ambitious and focused students, and many arrive with very clear career goals and a readiness to focus on recruiting right away. That means that the culture feels mature, focused, and really career-driven. On the downside of this feature, some students find the Columbia business environment to be a little too transactional, when what they're looking for is more transformational. So again, compared to schools known for deep self-reflection, like Stanford, or a very tight-knit community like Tuck, or strong impact leadership development like Yale, Columbia can feel a little bit more tunnel vision focused on your immediate post-MBA goals. It doesn't mean people aren't collaborative, but the energy is more focused on opportunity and execution rather than personal exploration. All right, if you survived the love it or hate it round and you're interested in applying to Columbia, there's a couple things you have to know about the application and what the school is looking for. First thing, nearly unique among M7 schools, Columbia asks for only one recommendation. It's ideally coming from your current supervisor, and so you really need to make sure that whoever recommends you is willing to go the distance for you, to write a really exceptional recommendation, because you only get one shot. The Columbia Business School essays are notoriously career-focused. That'll be the subject of my very next video. Once you get to the interview stage, you're most likely to be speaking with a trained alumni interviewer. It's a blind interview, meaning they haven't read your application. The only thing they know about you is the resume that you send them in advance of the interview. And the typical questions that they ask are the same questions that appear most commonly across all MBA interviews. Walk me through your resume, tell me about some experiences of leadership, teamwork, and overcoming challenge. You can expect them to probe on why an MBA, why now, why Columbia, and how will you contribute specifically. By now, you can probably guess what Columbia is actually evaluating. More than any other top school, Columbia wants to know, do you have a clear career game plan? The strongest candidates are going to demonstrate career clarity, self-awareness, strong reasons for choosing Columbia that include, but are not limited to, the fact that it's in New York City, and a genuine ability and desire to contribute to the community. The bottom line is, you might want to give Columbia Business School a pass if you want a small town MBA bubble with a slow-paced academic curriculum, if you're still figuring out your post-MBA goals, or if you're looking for a deeply reflective personal transformational experience in your MBA. On the other hand, you're going to absolutely love Columbia if you want New York City access, are pretty career-driven, like moving fast, thrive around ambitious peers, and are ready to have a very clear career game plan by the time you get to campus. By the way, all of our clients arrive on campus with a very clear career game plan. Career game planning is a core part of the MBA protocol curriculum. So whether you join our group coaching programs or choose a one-on-one coaching package, you will be working in depth on your career game plan so that wherever you end up, you're ready for recruiting from day one of your MBA. If you want to join a community of people who are aiming for M7 admissions this year, go to mbaprotocol.com/community to join the MBA Momentum Club for free. We've got lots of resources to help you achieve your goal of getting into Columbia Business School and any other program that you're interested in. It is the MBA for people who want to build their futures in the middle of the action rather than step away for 2 years to do it. In my next video, I'm going to walk you through the Columbia Business School essays for 2026 and 27. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that button so you don't miss any of my upcoming School Insight essay videos. I'll see you next time. If you're applying to Columbia Business School, you have to start with your career game plan. Check out this video for insight into your unique career position and how to begin building your goals from where you are. A lot of noise outside right now. Get into top. It's the heat. It's getting to my brain. My brain's not functioning. It doesn't mean people aren't strong reasons.